Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm the Ultraviolet Oracle and I'm back again with another pick a card reading for you guys. Today's reading is all about a weekly prediction for the week of September 16th through the 22nd, 2019, along with some extra guidance from the universe. If you're new here, this is a timeless reading, so whenever this video finds you is the perfect time for you to receive this reading. This is a general reading, so take whatever resonates and leave what doesn't. If it don't apply, let it fly. If you enjoy videos and content like this, make sure to hit that subscribe button in order to join the family. Okay, now let's go ahead and go to the piles. Now I really want you guys to close your eyes and focus on the piles. Ask yourself, which pile would resonate with me the most? And use your intuition to see which pile calls out to you on the most. Pause the video if you need more time to meditate on the piles, and when you're ready, I have the timestamps for each reading down in the description box and pinned in the comments. Let's get started. Welcome pile 1. Let's go ahead and start your reading. Okay, so first off the bat, for the overall energy of the week, we have the moon in reverse. That's going to be the overall energy for this week, and the moon reverse talks to me about illusions being revealed, secrets being revealed. It's all about things coming into the light. This could be, you could find out someone's lying to you, or the energy that I'm getting is this could be, self-deceptions or self-delusions coming out into the light. You know what I mean? Realizing that you may have been kind of like lying to yourself about something, but it's going to be revealed. It's going to come to the light. Now, to start off your week with Monday the 16th, we have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. And this is telling me that Monday, you guys are going to receive some unexpected abundance. The Ace of Abundance talks about receiving a gift from the universe, something of value. This could be money, resources, advice, guidance, something that's going to help propel you forward towards whatever avenue you create abundance from, if that makes sense. It could be a promotion at your job. It could be a new coworker who helps you progress in your projects that you're working on, or advice, or, it's something that's going to help you. If it's money, a monetary gift from the universe. Like, who doesn't want that? And since this card is reversed, it's telling me that it's going to be something very unexpected. Like, when you are on that daily grind, it's just going to hit you out of the blue. Okay, and then Tuesday, we have the reversed Page of Cups. So this is telling me that, if it does talk about revealing self-delusions, or things coming to the light, there's going to be some kind of healing that's going to take place. Some kind of emotional healing that's going to take place. Something is going to bubble up to the surface for you on Tuesday in order to not let you run from it anymore. You just need to heal from it. You see what I mean? And then Wednesday, we have the beautiful card, the Empress. And so this tells me that getting a feeling that Wednesday, after you heal yourself on Tuesday, you're going to need a day of pampering yourself. This card talks about, there's a lot of Venus energy. It's all about love, pampering, beauty, but it also talks about fertility. And with the other cards you have in your reading that I'll get to, I have a feeling that this could be an idea. This could be a day of like brainstorming about a new idea or a project that you want to start in your life. After you do that internal healing and things are revealed to you, I have a feeling that you're going to have this new room and space to start something new. Because on Thursday, you have the King of Swords reversed. And so I have a feeling that you're going to have to make some decisions and you're going to have to cut some cords. The energy here is really telling me that you might find out that someone you thought was a friend or someone who supported you or something like that doesn't have your best interest in mind. And I have a feeling you're going to have to make some tough decisions about who you allow close to you, who you allow in your life, and who you spend your energy on. If that makes sense. It might be hard, but you can do it. Or this could talk about someone being very brutally honest with you. You know, the King of Swords reversed is very cutthroat, very much, I don't care what I say, and I don't care what I say to anyone. My truth is my truth, and I'm going to share it whether you like it or not. So it could go either way. But with the Empress card, you have the, you know, starting off the weekend, Friday, you have the Two of Wands, which is telling me you're really going to start planning something. Something is really going to be in the works for you. It could be planning to go out, planning to pamper yourself in a new way, planning to make new friends. Or the way he's looking out over the water, you could even start planning to take a new trip. You have this, you know, the energy of pile number 1 to me kind of feels like you feel like you're missing something. You want more out of your life. You know how valuable your time is, and you're no longer going to waste it on some things that no longer value you anymore, or things that you don't value anymore. And now that you have this new room and space in your life to create whatever you want, whether it be new relationships, new jobs, new opportunities, you're in this planning stage. Saturday, you have the reversed Six of Pentacles, which is usually about a card of generosity, of someone being generous to you. But I have a feeling since it's reversed, you're going to encounter someone who could need your generosity, whether it be through advice, donations, just spending time with them. You know what I mean? You're going to see someone who is going to need your help in a way that you used to need it, if that makes sense. You know, I have a feeling that you've conquered a lot. You've done a lot in your life. You've been through a lot, and someone's going to need your counseling and your advice, and you're gonna share it with them, which is very beautiful. And then to end the week, it's very exciting. So Sunday, we have the reversed Knight of Cups. Actually, let me get that closer. And the Knight of Cups talks about someone coming in with a love offer. It could be someone inviting you on a date. Someone inviting you to go out with them, or meeting a new friend. But this really talks about, I really get a feeling that it's like you're going to be invited on a date or asked to hang out with someone. And since it's the Knight of Cups reversed, I really have a feeling like this is going to hit you out of the blue. Like, this really feels like a week of surprises for you, pile number 1. But like in a very much like exciting, fiery energy kind of way. And that's very exciting. I mean, it could mean many things, but like, Spirit is really telling me like, it's going to be a date, or it's really going to be something involving your love life, if that makes sense. And to get to your oracle cards, to start off, we have Service. And to me, this card is really talking about, you could be starting a new project this week. Because you are in the steps of planning something new, but I have a feeling it's going to be something that's going to help people. It's going to serve people. Or maybe the work that you do for a living helps serve people, and you're going to, you know, could be the promotion at the beginning of the week. There's going to be some kind of advancement in your career or whatever you do to serve people in whatever way you do, especially with the reverse Six of Pentacles, when I have a feeling, you know, you're going to help guide or assist someone emotionally through your life experience. And you will be rewarded through your service. And then we also have the Trapped in Fear card, which is really telling me that Tuesday, with the reversed Page of Cups, whatever healing that you're doing, because I really have a feeling the Page of Cups reversed and the King of Swords reversed, you're going to be cutting someone or something off that no longer serves you, that no longer fits and your energetic cycles anymore. And it could be very scary because 8, it's in this deck, this is the equivalent of the 8 of Swords. And you know, 8 is, for me, the number of strength. And in numerology, it's the number of strength. You know, in the tarot, 8 is a number of strength, of the strength card. And so it might seem scary at first, and with the moon reversed, you know, you're getting all of these intuitive downloads and insights about what no longer serves you anymore, especially with the energy still lingering after the full moon in Pisces, which talks about, you know, things coming to the surface, delusions being revealed to you, the truth coming out and surfacing in order to deal with them in a very practical and loving way. And Virgo energy, which is the season that we're in, if you don't know that, Virgo energy is all about serving and helping your fellow man. And I really have a feeling that you might be trapped in fear, but if you can have the strength to reveal these delusions to yourself and face the truth of whatever these things are, you're going to feel this sense of freedom, because you know the truth is what sets you free. And you're going to have this new light, airy energy that's going to carry you into the next week. And you also have the Taken card, longing for home. And it's really, I have a feeling that what you're planning, like I said earlier with the Two of Wands, you could be planning a trip. Friday, you could be planning a trip or going out, you know, because I have a feeling you could be homesick, or you could miss a city that you used to go to, or a place you used to go to, and you have this urge to travel, to get out and to experience new things. And then you also have the Messenger of Abundance card. Let me read it to you. Wonderful news regarding your career. A new job, a promotion, or acceptance into an excellent school comes into your life. You might feel ready to do something that's challenging and fulfilling. What did I say? What did I say? Peep my highlight real quick. But that's great news, you guys. You're going to be receiving wonderful news, which could be what the Ace of Pentacles talks about, along with the Empress card, the Moon card. I mean, all of these cards. You are in the process of advancing in whatever career or endeavor you surround yourself with. And that's amazing. And then very last, guess what card you guys got? You got the Dog Spirit. Be loyal to what you love. Which I really get the feeling that that's advice, to be loyal to you, what you love, and what you know is true. And to really press, and to really press through, you know, these illusions that you're facing and these truths that are coming to the surface. And being loyal to what you are, what you know, and what you love. And staying true to that. This is a very liberating week. This is a week of advancement, of planning, of travel, and then at the very end of the week, reverse Knight of Cups, unexpected incoming love offer. And that's so exciting, and I'm so happy for you guys. But yeah, that's all I'm getting for you guys at the moment. Thank you guys so much for checking out this reading. If you found this reading helpful, please let me know down in the comments how it resonated with you guys. I love hearing your stories. But yeah, if you would, subscribe to join the family, hit that like button, and I wish you guys infinite abundance, peace, and love. Thank you guys. Hey Pile 2, welcome to your reading. Okay, before I get into the cards, I want to go ahead and let you guys know this is some heavier energy, nothing to worry, nothing to fret, nothing to fear. This is going to be a week of enormous growth, enormous healing, and it's going to require a lot of strength out of you. And I'll get into that. With the full moon in Pisces occurring, you know, today and tomorrow, the 13th and the 14th, that's all about things being revealed, to be healed, to be released, truths coming to the surface to set you free for growth so that you can expand and step more into your authenticity and your truth. Because for the overall theme, the overall energy of the week, we have the reversed Page of Pentacles, which is telling me that it all ties into the energy of the full moon, but it's really telling me that habits that have been self-sabotaging are going to be revealed to you in order to, you know, if you've been feeling like you've been hitting a wall in a lot of arenas of your life, you're going to find out why in order to assess them and change them so that you can go the direction that you want to go. It's talking about, like, the Page of Pentacles reversed to me talks about like ill preparation, ill planning, not enough thinking through, if that makes sense, or not having a solid, firm foundation, which is okay, because since it's going to be revealed to you, we can now go in and assess and change those things in order to better suit you. Because to start off the week, Monday, we have the Eight of Swords, which talks about being blindsided and feeling like you are trapped or held back, but it's only because you're being blindsided and you don't even realize your own strength or the opportunities around you. This, to me, is a card of liberation, of freedom. And when I say liberation and freedom, it means feeling like you are stuck or trapped because you have limited options, or feeling like you don't have any more ways to progress in whatever endeavors you are involving yourself with. But that's going Monday, new opportunities, freedom and choices is going to be revealed to you. You're going to be like, oh wait, I can do this. I could do that. Ooh, I could do that. You know what I mean? And where you might have felt stuck, you are now going to see where you have plenty of options. Before I get into the rest of the week, you really need to make your emotional healing a priority. The people who chose this pile have been through some hurt in their life and might not have surrounded themselves with the best of people. And a lot of things that you have been keeping repressed is going to come to the surface in order for you to deal with, in order for you to heal from, and then for you to grow, because you've been feeling like you've been hitting this wall. But it's mainly because you have too much self-sabotaging behaviors and too much hurt that is keeping you stuck exactly where you are. Because Tuesday, we have the reversed star card. And the star card, to me, always talks about hope. Seeing the end destination of your goals. You know, the light at the end of the tunnel is what I mean. But reversed, you know, you feel like, so I really get the feeling that each day you're going to have a different kind of hurt, surfaced, or viewpoint, surfaced, that has been holding you back in order for you to deal with, heal from, so it can no longer hold you back. To me, this is all a week of, to sum it up into one word, freedom. One reason why you have not been experiencing growth is because you feel like it might be a constant grind, work, do, and you don't even feel like your goals have what you picture your end goal to be. You don't feel like it's possible, if that makes sense. Like, say for instance, my YouTube channel. I can't just say, you know, my YouTube channel is successful and I'm helping many people and helping many people receive guidance and all of that. If I don't believe that, and if I don't truly know that it's possible, I will receive blockages in any way, shape, and form, if that makes sense. And that is a very self-limiting belief and thought pattern that is going to be brought to the surface for you to deal and heal from. Because Wednesday, we have the Judgment card in reversed, which is really telling me that you're going to have memories resurfacing from your past where you have made bad judgment calls, and you need to assess them from a very analytical, very logical mindset, so you can see exactly maybe why you made those decisions, what caused you to make those decisions and stuff like that. Because I get the feeling next week you are going to, you know, well, within the next couple of weeks, you're going to experience amazing growth and expansion where you have been just hitting a wall. But in order to do that, you have to clear out these self-limiting behaviors that have caused you to hit this wall, because you're not just hitting this wall because the universe is like, stop, or you're not ready. Well, in ways you're not ready because you need to clear this out, but it's mainly because you need to clear out these beliefs. Because Thursday, we have, oh, well, let me get that closer. We have the reversed Three of Cups. Excuse me. Which is really telling me that you're going to have, this is going to be a day where you could have, and I'm just going to be honest and blunt with you guys. This talks about, to sum it up, you're going to realize which friends are your friends and which friends aren't. Which people deserve your time and are worthy of your time, and which people aren't. And, you know, this could be through other people's actions, someone being bitchy to you, excuse my language, someone being rude or showing their true colors, or it could just be truly through reflection and meditation. Are these people's true motives and how they treat you and how they, you know, what they bring to the table is going to be revealed and surfaced to you in order to be dealt with. Because if these people are holding you back, they're holding you back. You get what I mean? They're holding you back. You need to surround yourself with people who support you and build you up, give you abundance of options, and make you feel like you're not alone in this world. Because Friday, we have the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups talks about someone who's looking back at the past and crying over spilt milk when they have reasons to be happy in this present future. The universe has cups of happiness waiting for you, but you can't see them because you're too busy crying over the past. So even though that might seem, you know, scary to some people, I'm really getting the feeling that Friday is going to be a very healing, like it's very peaceful and rejuvenating. Focus on self-care, because you're really going to have things from the past resurfacing that you haven't emotionally dealt with yet, that are keeping you in the past, keeping you reliving these cycles. And it's not scary, my friend, my dear viewer. It's not scary. Trust that when you heal from these things and look at these memories, because wait till you see what the Saturday's card is. When you look at these memories from a very compassionate, forgiving, and unconditional loving, you know, viewpoint, you can finally release these things, no longer carry them, no longer carry these burdens, and you can see the blessings right around the corner for you, dear viewer. You are reaching the end of a journey, the end of a race, and you're now ready to step into this new cycle, but you have to clear this out in order to step into it, because guess what? Saturday, ooh, why am I shaking? Saturday, you have the Six of Cups. Six of Cups? Yeah. Which talks about things coming back from your past in not the most happy kind of way. Like, this could be an ex texting you out of nowhere, an old friend trying to come back that you know is just toxic. But I get a feeling that this is a test to see, because, you know, I love the way this reader, I'm gonna tag her in this down in the comments, the Cosmic Mystic. I was watching one of her videos. If you have not seen her, please. She is a gift from this universe, gift from spirit, because she put it beautifully. She said the universe gives us free will, and it's not so much of a test of pass and fail, but do you want to stay? The universe is giving you a choice. Do you want to stay where you are and relive that cycle, or do you want to choose the cycle that you're about to step into, of freedom, of growth, of abundance, of peace, of feeling like you no longer have to carry around these burdens or having people holding you back? The universe is going to bring these things to your attention from the past. You know, I get the feeling that this is going to be an incoming text, running into someone, you know, thinking like, do I want to carry these people out? Do I not? Because you need to make a decision. Sunday, you have the Three of Swords. And for you guys who know what this card means, before, don't fear, don't fret, let me get into what it means. I really get the feeling that this card was brought to my attention in order to prepare, not prepare, that still sounds scary, but to okay, you are going to have this delusional idea that it's going to be very heartbreaking to release and let go of these people that no longer serve you. But that is not true. And I know this sounds stupid, but it only hurts if you let it hurt. If you can look at these people and these events with compassion and forgiveness and through the eyes of, the way God would view them and say, you know what? I still love them. There's nothing wrong with them. They're not bad people. They just no longer serve me. I'm healing from them and I'm releasing them. It isn't heartbreaking. I am not receiving heartbreak. I am receiving new life, which is very beautiful. Very, very beautiful. Don't allow yourself to fall into this heartbreak energy because it's not true. Pile number 2, it's not true. And to get into your oracle cards, we have the work card, which is really telling me you need to prioritize your self-care and the emotional healing process. A lot of people think, well, I'll heal from things over time. Time is what heals. Yes, it does, but you have to prioritize the healing process, if that makes sense. Really digging deep, because we have the shadow card, which in the tarot is the moon card. But I get the feeling that you are going to have to dive down into your shadow self, into what limiting patterns of behaviors, what friends, what hurts and traumas are holding you back, because you need to dive deep and heal from them and let them go. And I know you've had them for so long to where you almost don't know how to live without them. But trust me, I'll get into this card, but you have a new life waiting for you right around the corner. I'm just going to show you these cards at the same time. You have the Rite of Passage card, and you have the New Beginnings card, which is the equivalent of the Fool card. But before I get to this, look at this. The Rite of Passage, initiation. You see where you're on your journey, and you're going towards this Rite of Passage. You see how it's so dark and stormy and scary. But if you can just one step after the other and continue on this journey and not listen to the lies that you're feeling or experiencing or that are coming to the surface, you see this place of peace, of abundance that you're headed to, of new life, of this new cycle. If you can just push through, you have this abundant life waiting for you. Let me read you the New Beginning card. You're at the beginning of a wonderful journey, dear viewer. There's no need to have any fear as guardian angels walk beside you every step of the way. You have unique gifts to offer to this world. Guess what it says? I kid you not. I can't make this stuff up. If you will just free yourself from that which holds you back, new opportunities will present themselves if you truly believe. Need I say anything more? The very last card, you have the Turtle Spirit. Slow and steady wins the race, which is really telling me and touching up on 6. It's the card 62, and 6 plus 2 equals 8. And in numerology, 8 is a number of strength. What did I say? But to me, it really talks about the emotional healing process. Slow and steady. Don't rush through and pretend like you are okay if you aren't. Because you need to heal. You need to pamper yourself. I was going to upload another video this week, but I said, I had something with this full moon coming up. I had something that bubbled up to the surface of a hurt that I haven't dealt with. And I wanted to just push through and ignore it and just focus on creating another video this week. But I said, you know what? I can't. I'm not okay, and it's okay to say that. I need to take this time and set time apart to help myself heal in this healing process. I did my makeup, I sang in the shower, I watched movies, I took a break, and I did whatever I needed to do to make sure I progressed during this healing process. Because if you just push through it, you're not going to thoroughly heal. And so slow and steady, but also I feel like that means have patience with yourself during this healing process. And then next week after that, you will have this freedom and abundance and just love waiting for you. if you can just take the time to heal from which that holds you back, dear viewer. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys. Take a deep breath. That's all I got for you guys. If you found this reading helpful at all, please let me know down in the comments how it resonated with you. I love hearing your I love hearing your story, LOL if I can speak. I love hearing how it resonated with you. If you love content like this and would love to see readings in the future like this, please hit the subscribe button to join the family. If you feel led, share and like this video. Let me know that you loved it. But I'm wishing you guys abundant peace, abundant love, and abundant joy. Love you guys. Hey, dear viewers who chose pile number 3, welcome to your reading. Okay, so to start off, the overall energy that I got for you guys for the week of September 16th through the 22nd, 2019. Well, before I get into the card, let me just say, you know, with the full moon in Pisces and things being illuminated to be released, it really talks about, because you know, the harvest moon, which is the full moon in Pisces, is the moon where things are illuminated and brought to our attention on what we need to grow in the fall, if that makes sense. Like how to experience growth in the fall and winter times. It's when farmers would bring in the crops in order to make sure they had what they needed to survive the winter. That sounds not like the happiest, but like gathering supplies so that you can thrive during the fall and the winter and grow during the fall and the winter. Because the overall energy for this week is the Death card. And before anyone gets spooked out, let me just go ahead and explain. So, the Death card is about endings, and it's about transformations. You know, things have ended, and now you are, you know, moving on and becoming this transformed being, you know, of growth, of new knowledge, of new wisdom, of being able to step into a new cycle because the old one has ended. If that makes sense. Because Monday, to start off your week, we have the reversed 4 of Pentacles, which is really telling me that, you know, you have let go of people, you let go of situations, of things, of jobs, or whatever it may be that you know no longer serves you. And you are now more protective over your energy and more protective over who you give your time to and what you spend your time on. And you're now more conserving that energy because you know how valuable it is. Beautiful. Good for you. And then Tuesday, we also have the reversed Knight of Wands, which is really telling me that, you know, I'm just going to go ahead and tell you Wednesday's card because they tie in perfectly together, is the Hermit card. And I really believe these two cards together, you know, you're realizing that, yes, I'm about to step into this new arena of my life, into this new cycle, but I need to take a pause and I need to go inward and do inner meditation in order to reflect, in order to prepare, in order to heal. And you're not just going to rush past it. You know the importance of diving deep into what needs to be assessed in order to have that firm foundation to build and grow upon. Good for you. That's a lesson I have to teach many people, of the importance of self-care and preparation and planning. And good for you guys. Very mature, very wise, I guess is the word I'm looking for. Yeah, and Thursday, we have the Ten of Swords, which looks very intimidating, very scary, but let me explain. It's the 10 of Swords. 10 is a number not of something is ending. 10 is a number of it has ended. It is done. And so whatever painful experiences have come to an end, know that this is it. You know, and it ties in perfectly with another card in your reading, which I'll discuss, but whatever harmful experiences you've been through was just to prepare you for this next stage of growth, freedom, and expansion that you're about to step into in these fall months. But this is it, you know. You've gone through what you needed to go through. You've learned the lessons. You've grown. You've become wiser. And you are a very strong and resilient person. You need not fret or fear the future. You've paid your dues. You've done what is necessary to experience this next abundance. And as you're doing this inner healing and taking this time to reflect, Friday we have the reverse Seven of Pentacles. You're going to see, well, you know, I haven't really experienced the growth that I expected to at this point. My investments haven't really come to fruition yet, but you're going to know exactly in what ways. That's not a dumb. You're going to know exactly why it hasn't. You know, with this meditation, with this reflection, you're going to know, okay, well, I necessarily haven't been doing this, or this has been holding me back. I don't need to surround myself with these people. To me, it's about things coming to the surface, and you're going to know, okay, these things have been holding me back. These things have been stunting my growth. Because when you do all of this inner work and assessing and reevaluating, guess what you have waiting for you Saturday? Dun, 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 dun. You guys have the Fool card, the card of new beginnings, of taking a leap of faith, of turning a new leaf, of optimism in the future, of a new cycle, new beginnings, starting a new journey, whatever that may be, heading in a new direction, whatever that may be. Because guess what else you guys have for Sunday? You have, sorry guys, my nose is like really itching. You have the reversed Ace of Swords, which is really telling me that Sunday you're going to have this incoming truth that you were not expecting, but it's like you being honest with yourself, a strength that you are finding within yourself, because the Swords talks about strength, it talks about truths, talks about like mindsets, and you're going to have this new strength. And you're okay, so basically, to put it into words, Sunday you're going to sit there and say, you know what? I can be honest with myself. I can have the strength to be honest with myself and say, you know what? That hasn't been working out for me. That, you know, no longer serves me. I need to cut these cords. And it's a very empowering. If I could sum up the energy of that card in one word, Sunday is going to be very empowering for you. It could also be it could also be an incoming opportunity that you weren't expecting, like acceptance into a school, incoming knowledge, discovering a new book that's going to help propel you in your pursuit of knowledge, if that makes sense, and all of those la-di-das. Because you also have the Striving card. Let me read it to you. Eventually, the individual ego's drive to make things happen falls away, replaced with a relaxed, trusting openness to answers as they arise. Thank you, Divine, for letting me now move with the flow. You know, and to me that ties in perfectly with the Knight of Wands, where you know what, I don't need to push. I'm sinking in with my cycles, with the cycles of the universe, and going with the flow and knowing that the answers will be presented to me when I need them and when the time is right. I trust myself. I'm confident in myself. I'm confident in this universe. And I'm confident in this cycle that I'm about to step into, because you know you're about to step into one. You know that. If I could sum up you viewers in one word, excuse my language, but it's a badass. It's a bad bitch. It's a strong bitch. Because, I didn't even know this card was next. I didn't even look at it. Guess what card you have next? You have Warrior Woman. A strong, radiant, powerful warrior. Have you answered your deepest calling? To me, this really talks about, since it is the warrior woman, obviously you don't have to be a woman for this reading to apply to you, but you're going to have this newfound strength and resilience, but it's going to have a touch of feminine energy, which means you're going to, this newfound strength and healing that's going to allow you to heal from things and become more fluid with life, which are all forms of feminine energy, if that makes sense. And then guess what else you have? You have the Six of Thought, which is also the equivalent of the Six of Swords, which talks about moving on, troubling times being behind you, and moving to still and calm waters, which exactly what the Ten of Swords means that you got earlier. It says, peaceful times are on the horizon. The storms have passed, and now you can see that your destination is within sight. The stress in your life will begin to fade away, allowing for happier times. It may be necessary to take a journey over water or another country. Shit, if you feel like taking a trip, take a trip. Do what you need to do in order to have these new opportunities to take that next step of growth in your life, in the healing process, in the evolution of your soul on the soul's journey. You are a bad bitch. I'm just going to say that. I'm so proud of you. You're so resilient. You've had these endings and you are grateful for them. Because guess what else you have? You have vulture spirit. Nothing is wasted, which is really telling me that everything you have been through, everything you have experienced, you are now going to see through this week and the next, and through your whole life, that it wasn't in vain, that it happened for a reason. And you're going to have with absolute trust and confidence and faith that what I went through, I don't regret. I don't wish it didn't happen. You know, if anything, I'm happy it happened, because it has now given me the strength and the confidence and the wisdom to go through life with all the tools necessary in order to accomplish whatever I need and to live the abundant, the peaceful, and the joyous life that you know you deserve to live. It's very happy, very freeing. If I could sum up this reading in one word, it would be resilience. Discovering your resilience. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys. Thank you, Pile 3, for tuning into my reading. Please let me know down in the comments how it resonated with you. I love hearing your story. If you found this video helpful in any way, please share it. Try and get this message out to as many people as possible. If you enjoy content like this, feel free to hit that subscribe button and join the family for future videos like this. I'm constantly spitting out new content for you guys. I really love what I do. I feel like I found my passion. If you feel led, hit that like button and share this video. I mean, do whatever you feel led to do, but yeah. Thank you guys so much. I wish you abundant love, abundant peace, and abundant joy. Thank you guys. Hey, Pile 4. Welcome to your reading. So, I'm not going to lie. This reading gave me a little bit of a headache. Only because you have many messages that are very different. To the point where I didn't have to do this with the other piles, but I had to pull clarifying cards to see, excuse my language, what the hell it was talking about. But, okay, let's jump right on into it. So, the overall theme for the week, or should I say the overall energy for the week, I don't know why I can't speak or think, is the Queen of Swords. And the Queen of Swords is someone who knows when to cut ties, knows when to cut cords, knows when to say goodbye to something, but she seeks the truth and the truth. Not just what she thinks the truth is. Obviously, you don't have to be a woman to be watching this reading, but the Queen of Swords gets all sides of the story before she comes to a conclusion, if that makes sense. Very balanced, very logical, if that makes sense. Because, so one of the first messages I got, to start off the week with Monday, we have the 9 of Cups reversed, which is telling me you're going to have this kind of overwhelming feeling that something is missing. That, to me, it's a feeling of, I'm happy, but I could be happier, if that makes sense. Like, I'm content, but I know I deserve more. I know I could have more. I know I should have more. I'm just kind of missing something. I'll tie it in. It's very kind of all over the place, but Tuesday we have the 10 of Pentacles, which is telling me you are someone who has been working very hard on your finances to the point where you can look around and say, oh my God, I'm so abundant. I'm so blessed. I've done so well for myself. And you should feel proud. You should feel amazing. And abundant, because the Ten of Pentacles is very, I have everything I could materially need. Because, okay, so this is when we start transitioning into the other message, because Wednesday we have the Temperance card, which talks about balance and adjustments that need to be made, but as in, like, when I say balance, as in you have been progressing so far and putting so much effort and energy into your finances, but now it's time to move into your mental health, and now it's time to move into your emotions or your friends and your, you know, who you surround yourself, you know, other arenas of your life that also need to be progressed. And now it's time to kind of take your attention away from your finances and start working on other arenas of your life. Because Thursday we have the Devil card. And before anyone gets spooked, let me explain it. So you see how these two people are kind of controlled and stuck where they are. I mean, they're chained, lol. But, I mean, this card talks about being stuck in a cycle on behaviors and patterns and cycles that you are stuck in, that are keeping you stuck and that are not for your highest good. The Devil card is all about, to me, the Devil card is one of my favorite cards because it allows me to see where I have been holding myself back and how I can grow and release that, if that makes sense. And it's in the upright position. So it's like, you know, you're breaking these cycles, you're breaking these patterns. It's about addictions. It's about things that you have been clinging to but now are needing to be released. And another random, like, you just have so many random messages in this reading. So I guess to move on, Friday you have the Queen of Cups in reverse, which is telling me Friday is going to be a time, which actually makes sense because Friday is ruled by Venus, which is about love and pampering and beauty, because I believe you're being called to do some self-pampering, you know, really pampering yourself on this process of reevaluating your emotional state and making sure your emotional self is tended to and taken care of and giving the same attention and energy that your finances has been getting. And making sure that your emotions are up to par and you're not holding on to anything. And I really get the feeling that Friday is going to be a time of, like, staying indoors, taking a long bubble bath, watching your favorite movie, listening to your favorite music, just dancing in your room, just doing whatever is needed to restore your emotional state again, if that makes sense. And then the last two cards, which don't really have anything to do with the rest of the reading, but this is just what Spirit is telling me. Okay, so I'm just going to show you them together. You have the Two of Swords. And you have the Lover's card. The reason why these go hand in hand is because not only does the Lover's card talk about, like, lovers and whatnot, but the Lover's card also talks about having to make a decision. And the Two of Swords really talks about having to make a decision that you feel like you can't make, or you're stuck between two different options and you're being blinded because you don't know what to do, you don't know where to go. And it being next to the Lover's card really tells me that you don't know what path you are going to be taking next, and it's a decision that is going to heavily impact your path. And, you know, tying into the Queen of Swords, you need to gather as much information as possible. Do not rush this decision. It's a very important decision. And I feel like it's a decision that weighs down on you heavily, because I'm just going to show you these cards at the same time. The first card is Emotional Withdrawal, and also the Despair card, which is telling me this is a card, I mean, this is a decision that is kind of resurfacing old hurts. It's a heavy burden. It's tied to things in your past. It could be something that you need to let go of, something that you need to heal from. It could be someone that you need to block should I continue on this relationship? Should I walk away from it? Should I leave this job? Should I stay here? And emotional withdrawal to me also talks about the Queen of Cups reversed, where you need to withdraw kind of from society in the Hermit kind of energy, because you need to assess your emotions and what your heart is telling you revolving this decision, whatever it is. Yes, you need to be very logical. You need to listen to your heart. You need to listen to your brain. You need to gather all sides of the story, and you need to make a very reasonable and smart decision. You don't need to rush into this decision, and you need to make this decision when you feel ready and confident to make it. Because you have this card that says no. And this card doesn't just talk about saying no, and you're making your way up this path, up this hill, and it seems scary and it seems story, but guess what the card no also talks about? It says wait, postpone, pause, say no. So it's really telling me that you need to postpone making a decision right now. If you feel like you're making a decision because you just don't want to deal with that anymore and it's hurting and it's a heavy weight, you just need to wait and you need to postpone it. Just continue a little while longer. And you are having... Here, let me read the last two cards and I'll tie it all together, I promise. You have the Three of Actions card, which is the same thing as... Why am I shaking so much? Come on. There we go. It's the same thing as the Three of Wands. It says, things are working out beautifully. Now that your ship has come in, it's time to decide what your next big project will be. You may choose to continue to build upon successes or move on to something entirely different. And then you also have the Rabbit Spirit. Now is a lucky time, which is really telling me you are going to receive this surprising incoming bit of knowledge, incoming bit of resources, something that is going to change your opinion or give you like a third option. You know what I mean? Like this is a very lucky time when you feel stuck, when you feel trapped in this decision, when you feel like you have the heavy weight of having to make this decision, and it's going to be this weekend when it's really bearing hard on your heart. You're going to receive this kind of aid from the universe, this kind of incoming help. And you're going to see that this is a lucky time. You have options, that there is a third way. I mean, the Three of Actions says things are working out beautifully. To be honest, I don't even know what the hell this reading is talking about. And I know that all of these messages are going to resonate to you in different ways. I'm just the messenger. But the choice you need to make, you need to postpone it, wait a little bit longer, because you have something incoming that's going to show you another way. You need to see all... I'm trying to tie this reading into like a review of what we've went over, if that makes sense. You need to review everything from all sides, be very reasonable. You need to tend to your emotions, do self-healing, and yeah. Oh, and be willing to make decisions when they are necessary. That makes sense. Sorry, Spirit just told me to tell you that, but take a deep breath with me, because I feel just as confused and stressed as you do. But Spirit is just saying, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Yeah. Oh, and the, what's it called? Why can I not think today? Clarification cards that I pulled for you guys. We got the Six of Swords. We have the Three of Cups. And we also have the Strength card, which is telling me if you wait just a little bit longer, if you don't just move on from this situation because it's hard and it's difficult and you just want to make a quick, irrational decision, if you can just stick it out. And the Three of Cups talks about asking your friends. It's telling me you need to ask your friends for guidance, see what they would do in your position, people with more wisdom, more life experience, or who have been through what this situation is calling you to go through. And the Strength card is telling me that whatever is coming in is going to give you strength, it's going to give you clarity, and it's going to give you balance for you to handle this situation in a third way, because Spirit is promising you a very peaceful and beautiful resolution to this. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys. Thank you guys so much, dear viewers, for sticking in with me, for sticking through this reading. I know it was confusing, but thank you for joining me today for this reading. I'm very happy to have you here with me. And if you found this reading helpful in any way, please comment down below and let me know how it resonated with you. I love hearing your stories. If you would like to see more content related like this, I'm constantly uploading. Feel free to subscribe and join the family. If you feel led to, please like. Show me some love, you know what I mean? Deep breath. This reading exhausted me. But yeah, I'm wishing you guys abundant peace, abundant love, and abundant joy. Thank you guys. Until the next one.